Hello, hello, and welcome to the Inspired Women's Movement. It's great to be able to have you here, and thank you for joining us. We'd love to be able to share with you some more about our online business, and the ladies are going to be able to introduce themselves. But I'm so happy that you're here, that you're going to look at investing the next, say, 20 or 30 minutes to be able to look for yourself of creating your own plan B, creating your own certainty for your future and being able to look at thriving, being able to look at being empowered and being more inspired to dream again. We look forward to being able to share the next 20 or 30 minutes with you. My name's Carmen, for those of you who I haven't met, and I'm joined by a fabulous group of ladies here that are going to explain a little bit about their story of how they got started in the online business world. But they're also going to share some more things about our online business. So we're going to look at being able to build automation online. How do we look at being able to create our own personal brand or digital marketing aspects of working online? We're also going to look at the difference between high ticket and low ticket items. And then at the end, we're going to share with you some of our mentorship applications of how you could be able to also be mentored by us in this space. So welcome, welcome. I am situated just south of Sydney in a lovely place called Thirlmere. And I have been teaching natural horsemanship for probably, nearly close to 19 years at the moment. So it's my passion. I love being able to help change the world for people and horses, to help horse relationships to be able to grow and blossom. So it has been a huge dream of mine to be able to do this. But also, I was traveling from Sydney to Cairns on the road for, let's say, 6 months, 7 months of the year as such. And so I suppose pretty soon your dream can turn into your nightmare when you're traveling, 5 weekends in a month to be able to get to the next location. And whilst I loved it, it was really delving into my savings account, so to speak. And then with the drought and the fires and things like that we've had, I really needed to change my plan B. What was I going to be doing in another 5 years or 10 years? And so I came across this online educational platform to be able to learn more about leveraging my time, to learn more about creating my own plan B and taking my certainty back of what I wanted to create for my future. I love teaching horsemanship and I probably will always do it. But I also needed another vehicle to be able to help me to reach my dreams financially, to reach my dreams time-wise, and to be more certain in what I wanted to create for my future. So in our online business space, we look at being able to affiliate with a particular product or a brand. So soon I'm going to introduce you to Angela, and she's going to talk about our own personal brand and how you guys get to be able to create that for yourself. And Ange is located in Victoria. So I'm going to hand you over to Ange and she's going to touch on personal branding. Thanks, Ange.
Thanks, Carmen. So, as Carmen said, I'm Angela, and I'll just share a little bit more about myself. So, I'm really a country girl at heart, and I love spending time with my horses, my dog Lily, and just hanging out on my farm and doing farm things. So, a year ago, I found myself in like a world of pain. I really felt trapped in my life. I was just had a regular job, doing the 9 to 5, as well as teaching some horsemanship on the weekend, and it felt like I just couldn't get a break. I thought this is how life was going to be until retirement, and that was going to be like another 30 years away. So I just felt really trapped. I wasn't in control of the direction of my life, and I didn't have a plan B. So I went looking for my plan B, and that's when I discovered this incredible supportive community and educational platform. And since then, I've learned so many skills in digital marketing and personal branding to really get myself back on track. And, I've probably learned a whole lot more about getting a bigger vision, going after my dreams, and really believing in myself. So now I'm really passionate about helping other women sort of take control of their lives and build that security and freedom and independence, whatever that looks like to you. To really create either that plan A or plan B and start to live and love life again. So broadly, what we do is digital marketing, but more specifically, I'm going to talk about building a personal brand and monetizing it with a high ticket item. And Kirsten will talk shortly about the that item as well. So don't get scared by some of the terms. I didn't know what they meant either when I started. You don't need to really know anything about building a personal brand to get started. I mean, look at all of us. We really didn't know anything about building a personal brand when we started. You'll have training in our educational platform that'll teach you all about it. You'll be taught by people that have built a brand from the bottom up. They're really experts in their field. They're the best of the best. They're absolutely amazing. So building a personal brand may not look like what you think. There's no need to necessarily Photoshop anything, touch up, or pose in awkward ways that just aren't you. People want to buy from real people. They want to get to know you. They want to be able to relate to you, and they want to trust you. They really need to know, like, and trust you. They want to see your journey, hear how you've worked through all the struggles of life so that they can relate to you. They want to be inspired by you also so that they can start their own journey. So you just need to show up as you online. It's really simple. It's sharing all the little, nuances in your life, what you value. Maybe you don't think they're important, but that's how people get to know you and really connect with you. So just go out there and be yourself. You share your journey through life and inspire others to take action towards their journey and their vision as well. We have some of the best educators in this field teaching us all about self-expression and how to dive into that and develop the tech skills as well, and the mindset needed to fully show up as yourself. That's something that's really helped me, building the mindset so I could really start to express myself and show up as me. We're all different as well, and we all do have a story to tell. So don't think you don't have one, because I assure you, you do. And it's going to inspire other people out there as well. So you just get to show up as you. You get paid to be yourself. I mean, I haven't done any other personal branding or network marketing or anything like that in the past, and I've been able to learn all these skills and implement them throughout training. We're real people with a story, and we've taken action towards our dreams. We've believed in ourselves, and we've been able to achieve the results that we want as well. So another great thing about building a personal brand is that you're developing your own digital asset, and it can never be taken away from you. It's something that you have. So building a digital asset, your personal brand, is an amazing thing to have and take anywhere that you want. So knowing that I'm setting up my plan B and creating this other stream of income for the tough times and the abundant times really gives me the security and the freedom and the independence that I was looking for. And it certainly can do the same for you too. So I'm going to hand things over to Danielle now. She's a mum of two, and she can tell you more about her story and this amazing educational platform that we have.
Thanks, Ange. That was awesome. Hello, everybody. My name is Danielle M. Everett, and it's a real pleasure and a real honour to be sharing this webinar with these awesome ladies. And it's a pleasure to be welcoming you all to this webinar as well. So thanks so much, everybody, for joining us. I guess the reason I started my own online business was because I needed to find a way to create an income in my downtime. So I'm a singer, dancer, actor. I'm in the entertainment industry. And what many of you wouldn't know, or you probably would know if you looked into it, it's a really insecure industry. And it's very fickle. So you might get a show, you might be doing a show for 6 months, 3 months, 12 months. In this current climate would probably be the maximum amount of time a show would run. So therefore, in the times between those shows, we need to be finding ways to support the family. So that could either be creating your own show, you could be going on tour, you could be teaching, singing, dancing, acting, whatever your level of expertise is. I would often create corporate gigs, and I would go on cruise ships and be a guest entertainer, which I found really difficult because it would take me away from my family. So I really wanted to try and find something I mean, I know a lot of people in the industry will go and pack shelves in Coles or pack shelves in Woolies or work in a retail store or whatever it took to, I guess, keep your dream alive in terms of being able to do what you're passionate about, being able to sing and share your gifts in that way. But realistically, it's not a full-time job. In no way, shape or form is it a full-time job. So I saw my good friend Carmen. We go way back through horses. So I'm also a prior to, well, actually, we're many things, right, in this life, let's face it. So I have been a early instructor, and that's which is natural horsemanship. So I'm a massive horse lover. But that's where Carmen and I first met. And I saw her wanting to create more income for herself. And I saw her jump into this online space, and it really intrigued me. I sat on the fence for a little while and I watched her, and then I saw her creating all kinds of success, and I thought, well, why not me too? So that's how I came about to be here in terms of creating my own online business. So I'm very grateful, and I'm learning all kinds of things. I'm loving everything about it so far. And one of the biggest things I've found that I didn't really think about to begin with was the community. So this community is next to nothing. So just say in my normal life, it's very competitive, right? So I'll turn up to audition. I may have the voice, I may have the talent, I may have all the technique, but hey, you're just not the right look. Thank you very much. We'll call you, don't call us. That's it. That's as cutthroat as it is. So, and you know, we've always joked with friends about it, saying, you know, you're only as good as your last review, you know, and what if your last review was crap, right? And it's not always backed up with a good one. So that's what I find in this business, you know, it's not competitive. It's just not set up that way. Like Ange said earlier, in terms of creating your personal brand, you get to be you. You get to be all of you. You get to be you, warts and all. And that's what I find is so liberating. And I just adore being able to be in this space for that reason. I don't have to fit a mold in any way, shape or form. So that's been huge for me. And another part of it too, which I love, is the automation. So that's where your time freedom comes in. So I know we've all got jobs, we've all got families, not all of us, but we've all got commitments, right? We've all got animals to feed, horses, whatever that is, parents, we're all mothers, sisters, wives, whatever we are, we're all many things to many people. So time is of the essence. So that was another thing. I really wanted to find a way to go to my auditions. So how am I going to say to a person that I'm working for in a retail store, hey, I just need to take an hour off? It's just not going to cut it. So you can't go and do another full-time job and expect to be able to go and take time off to go and get that dream show, that dream role in that dream show, right? So that's not going to happen. So I needed to find something where I could take the time to go and do these other things, whether it's a project you want to finally start and finish, or whether it's those auditions you need to go on, whatever it is for you, finding the time. So I found with this business, there's a lot of automation. So we don't have to go and sell product to our friends and family. We don't have to have those icky coffee shop meetings. A lot of the product is, you book a business call with the business specialist. They get to go through the ins and outs of the business, discuss the product with potential people who are wanting to join our business. And so that part of it's taken away from us. And whether it's, you know, in the pockets of your time, so whether you have 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 hours, whatever time you have to spend on the business is your time, and you get to build your business in your own time, in your own way, which is another thing I absolutely love about this incredible space. And also the time to, I mean, eventually I would love to be able to retire my husband. You know, he has family in Indiana in the States, and my son, Henry, my daughter, Indiana, named after Indiana. We'd love to be able to travel more. We'd love to go and spend time with Jim's family, and I see this as a vehicle for that. So that's very much in our near future, so it's very exciting. But another thing, just before I finish off, another thing I wanted to talk about is the personal development. That's a very, very big part, a very passionate side that I have in my heart that I want to share with people, in terms of being able to build your self-confidence, being able to delve into the self-development side of things and work on your daily mindset to know that you are enough, that you do deserve to be able to reach your dreams, to be able to reach your goals. Everyone is deserving of that. And we each have something amazing that we get to bring forth. We have the chance to bring forth our own stories, our own medicine, and we get to heal not only ourselves but to help heal the world with that as well. So I'm very passionate about the self-development side of things. So I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you so much for listening, and I want to now turn over to our gorgeous friend and fellow business colleague, Kirsten. She's a mother of two living in Victoria, and she's going to talk a little bit more about the product and the high ticket versus low ticket. So thank you all again so much. Enjoy. Thanks, Kirsten.
Thank you so much, Danielle. I am so pumped to share this with you today. As Danielle said, my name is Kirsten, and I come from an environmental science background, turned sustainable entrepreneur. Yes, I'm a bit of a plant geek. I do live in the Yarra Valley in Victoria, Australia, on 25 beautiful acres with my partner and my two beautifully wild boys, aged 3 and 6, who are behind everything I do in my business and what I am creating for myself in this world that I want them to grow up in and be proud to be a part of. I started in this space after I realised that if I continue to work in my 9 to 5, I will never have the potential to earn what I need to live the life that I wanted and make an impact in the world that I aspire to have. I love the work that I do in the conservation space, but to be honest, it pays badly and my income will always be capped. So I just knew that the only way I could change my story is if I did something different. So I did. And you've heard from the other beautiful women here today. You've learned a little bit about digital marketing and how you can use your own personal brand to sell something. But what is it that you're actually selling? And how do you actually choose what product you want to affiliate yourself with? And how do you find a product that will pay you high levels of commission, which is what we're all after, right? So there are two different types of products. They are a high ticket product and a low ticket product. But what does that actually mean? So let's break that down a little bit here. 5 years ago, when I was on my first maternity leave with my oldest son, started an online business selling jewellery. And I sold my products for $30 to $50 a product. So low ticket. And we made a roughly 30% profit on each of those pieces when you take out marketing and accountants and paying for a website and all of those other business costs. So if I wanted to make a $1,000 profit, I would need to sell over 100 items at $30. Most people would only purchase one item, maybe two, depending. But that basically means I needed to find 100 people to buy my product at $30 to make $1,000. It's a lot of work that you need to put in to be making $1,000. So I realised after a little while that there was absolutely no way that I was going to make a full-time income out of this business model. At best, I was making a few $1,000s a year. So now if I compare that with a high ticket product worth $5,000, for example, and if you earn that same 30% commission on this product, you earn $1,500 on one sale. And you only need to find one person to do that. And this is the power of the high ticket. So we have chosen to align ourselves with a product that really stands with our values to be earth conscious, sustainable, and honour our own health and wellness. This company is 45 years strong and produces the most amazing water machines that turns everyday water into something even more powerful. The machine produces two types of water, an acidic water and an alkaline water. And it can be used for so many different things, such as cleaning pesticides off your fruit and vegetables, cleaning around the house, disinfecting, and beauty and skincare. And the absolute best thing of all, it makes one of the most powerful and clean alkaline waters available. We really stand behind these products because we and myself are trying to create a sustainable planet for our children and future generations. And these machines allow us to live a low tox, waste and chemical free life that is literally healing our body from the inside out, and all through the power of water. What? It's just simply that simple. So you will learn more about these products as you continue on through the discovery process, but know that you will love these products and all that they can offer you. Personally, for me, I am very earth conscious, and I've been over the past 18 months on a gut healing journey with my son. And it wasn't until I sort of went through this process that I learnt that not all water is created equal. And the water that we're putting into our bodies does matter. So the more I knew about this, the more I wanted to have this water in my life and the life of my family, and particularly my children. So I want to hand it back to Carmen now, who's going to talk through how we can mentor you through starting your own online business. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kirsten. And thank you, ladies. I love being able to not only just work with such passionate women, but also to be able to feel the changes, to feel their energy and passion to be able to shine through. So thank you so much, ladies. So just to recap what they also went through, we had Ange talk about the creating our own digital asset and being able to build our own personal brand, that we are our own personal brand. We don't have to have a flashy title or a flashy photo and no photoshopping, etc. attached to it. You just get paid to be yourself, and people relate to people. And being able to grow that within our own digital asset of something that is not able to be taken away from you. So that was the first of our three. The second one was our automation, being able to use the pockets of time that we have. You know, I started this when I was driving up the countryside from Sydney to Cairns, and I might have 10 minutes here or there, or I might have an hour to be able to do some training. Being able to follow the blueprint, the automation that is there for us to be able to build this, whether it becomes your part-time side hustle or whether it turns into your full-time. I started this just to be able to get by a little bit of extra income on the side. And now over the last, well, in my first 12 months, I was able to turn it into a 6-figure income business. And now just on 18 months, like, it gets to keep growing and formulating however you like to be able to grow your side income, your side hustle for your online business. So the automation part is hugely important to us. And then third is looking at the difference between high ticket and low ticket items, of being able to do the same amount of work, whether it's a low ticket item, we're doing the same amount of work. And so being able to have the benefits from not only a high ticket item, but one that is hugely environmentally friendly for our planet, but also that does the world of good for our own health and wellness and for our family's health and wellness. So those three things are really the crux of us as an online business. And not only those three things are going to create and set the scene for your online business, but also having the opportunity to be mentored by us and other 6- and 7-figure income earners. So we have a mentorship. It's a 30-day mentorship to be able to guide you to powerfully launch your business online. You know, all of us started with no network marketing experience, no online business experience, no idea how to build a digital asset, but we've learnt those skill sets along the way. We've been able to do it whilst being a mum, whilst being at work full-time, whilst, you know, the list goes on. All those things, we get to be able to do this on the side to be able to build our own online business. So the mentorship is over 30 days. So you can apply to be able to be mentored by us. We're going to walk you through each day. The training is all recorded, so you can do it in the pockets of your time. If you want to do it at 11 p.m. at night, go for it, you night owls. If you want to do it at 5 a.m. in the morning, go for it, you early risers. You get to be able to choose. The training is all provided there of being able to help you with your social media, help you grow your digital asset, help you with writing, help you with being able to understand learning, like Danielle talked about, the more personal development, the mindset that goes behind being able to build an online business. So if you're interested in being able to learn more about the mentorship, then reach out to the person that's added you to this group. And also, you probably have some more questions. You're probably looking at, please give me some more information. How do I, what do I, where do I? And so this is where the time automation comes in for us and our business. Everything has been recorded and is all available for you to dive into the next step. So the next step is then going to help you book a call with our digital business specialist. You're then going to go through a few hours of training to be able to learn more about the product, to learn more about this personal brand digital asset thing that you're going to build. So you'll have a few hours of training to be able to complete and chat to a business specialist. They're going to be able to answer any of the questions that you have. And it's a really nice, relaxed atmosphere, just to be able to answer any of those things that you might have in the back of your mind. Remember, we all started with no experience in this. We're all here proof to be able to show you that you can do this too. If we can do this, imagine what you can do with this. So if you're keen to be able to find out more, your next step is to reach out to the beautiful person that added you to this group and ask them for the link to book your business specialist call. That's your next step. We look forward to being able to see you on the other side of our educational platform, where there is oodles of training and inspiration and empowerment for you to be able to dream, believe, and achieve, because we know you're worth it. Thanks very much for taking the time to chat with us. Thank you to our gorgeous ladies. Thanks for sharing, guys. Bye.